Hey y'all, and for this weekend tarot reading, I'm going to do a collective energy check in on the divine feminine and divine masculine energy right now. Because the union energies right now are so strong. And mind you, they're always there. They're always there amongst us, and just whether we want to tap into that union energy or not. Because union is there regardless of our perception of our ego. I've always talked about this prior too, is that if you think that union is not there, the one part of you is disconnected from the union within you. If you're not understanding what union is accepting yourself for who you are, because union itself is built upon unconditional self-love. Now, self-love, especially being unconditional, you accept yourself no matter what. And no matter how much healing you have done, or how much healing yourself to do, if you can't love yourself in the moment now, when can you? When can you? If you can't do it here and now, which is always the present moment, that's where to live life to begin with, is in the present moment, then when are you able to embrace yourself fully to begin with? Because all we have is the present moment. And the connection that we have always starts from within us. If you're not connecting to your person, then what part of yourself are you not connecting to? Because if you're looking for an outcome when it comes to your connection with your person, you should look for the outcome within you. Mostly watch tarot mostly reside in the feminine energy. No, masculines do watch tarot. I can tell that much. They do watch tarot. But here's the thing. If you're watching tarot to find out what's happening with your person, most likely are in your feminine energy, because the feminines tend to be the leaders in this connection. And that's only come from ego's perspective, mind you. Because being that we're one, who is the leader then? You are. You're always the leader. It's just your perception wants to project it onto your person, because it's hard from our ego's perspective to actually take responsibility for our connection to begin with. It takes a lot of responsibility to have unconditional self-love too. Having love for yourself no matter what. A lot of times we can lose sight of our own connection to ourselves because we don't like who we are sometimes. Or even the action steps that we take in our own lives. And it's really up to us how we're going to go from there on out. And a lot of us have challenges in our lives that really challenge our connection that we have with ourselves. And mind you, our person, whoever they may be, however you may label a connection, because connection is connection. Connection itself doesn't need any labels. It's just our ego that likes labels, because it likes to try to understand why things happen the way they do. But in reality, it's all about us. It's all about us. If we're not understanding the connection, what's really mirroring back to us is that we really don't understand ourselves. So it's really important for all of us to really understand when it comes to the connection. It's really finding out who we are to ourselves. That being said, I'm going to start drawing cards for us. I thought I was going to do, regular weekend tarot reading. But as soon as I started tapping in, I really felt that a collective energy needed to be drawn out for this weekend. I think it also comes down to that, Mercury is in retrograde, where we have that chance to really go introspectively, to look within ourselves, because Mercury retrograde could, affect communication, which it does that. But also allows us to go deeper into our connection to ourselves, because Mercury tends to flip things around. When we tend to focus too much outwardly, when it flips around, then we go more inwardly, deeper than we were able to do before. To go deeper and connect to a deeper aspect of who we are. Then what are you going to do when you go deeper? What are you going to do when you go deeper? What are you going to do when you go deeper? Are you actually going to learn how to love yourself no matter what? Because this is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is abundant with love. But we're learning how to love ourselves in the shadow aspect of who we are. That's why it's dark. And in the background is our person. The thing that we focus on. Our head seems to be looking the other way. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you try to do not focus on your person. You're facing him. You're trying to show your person that you're in your truth. To show him how to love himself. But in reality, you're still detached from the love of yourself. Now understand how to love yourself in all aspects of who you are. That's a lifetime journey, mind you. I'm still learning how to love myself in all aspects of myself. If this love is based on no conditions, then this love we should sustain for ourselves no matter what. That includes the lifetime that we're here for, right? And since all of us haven't died yet, we still got experience this love that we have for ourselves. And a person is always there. You may keep him in the background instead of the foreground, but he or she is still there. He or she has actually stripped down their armor, and their horse is white. And what he's actually mirroring to the feminine energy is that we're trying to be authentic too. He's respecting that. He's understanding that we're doing our best to be authentic. Authentic shouldn't even be questioned. In fact, if you're watching tarot and you're not being authentic, tarot is going to show you the truth of how to be authentic. And to be authentic, it all comes down to you being authentic with yourself and loving yourself no matter what. It doesn't matter what you're facing in life, because the waters surrounding this Ace Cup is Mercury. Not Mercury, but murky. Thank you. It's murky. But above, we're still a galactic being. We're still very empowered by connecting to our galactic power within us. Because even when we look out to the stars, what they're showing us is how vast the universe is yet. I think you've heard that phrase, so above, so below. What we actually see out in the universe is a mirror to our inner world. And really, when we look out to the universe, we look with our finite eyes. Even with all that we see with our finite eyes, we're not even able to see the whole universe. They've had to, develop some really great instruments for us to actually explore the universe. And a lot of it has to actually go away from Earth, because there's way too much interference here for us to even see the universe without all the interruptions that interrupt our vision of the universe surrounding us. In fact, we can't even really see the full galaxy that we're in. Not with the naked eyes, at least. So when you look out to the universe and see those stars at night, how much percentage do you think we are seeing with our naked eye when we look out to stars at night? Even if it's a clear night, no clouds. Write in the description box down, or in the comments down below, how many stars you think you're able to see, like percentage-wise. 1%, 10%, 50%, 20%, 100%. Give me the percentage that you think that you can see of the stars when you look at the stars, stargazing at night. I can tell you one thing. It's a lot smaller than that. Because even our perception of the universe right now is smaller than how great it actually is. Because our perception of the universe right now is just one perception of it. The universe itself is infinite. Though mankind would like to project the image out there that it's finite so that we can be in more control of our perspective of the world that we live in. But why did I say it's just not even 1%? Because the universe is infinite. The universe can express itself in infinite amount of ways too. Universe goes through changes too here in our own human experience. When before scientists thought that the universe is set, but mind you, hasn't our perception of our human experience here throughout the ages been changing, evolving all the time? Has it ever been static? Has our perception of the universe we live in the same as it was back in the 1800s? Or has it changed? If it has changed since then, do you think it's going to be static from here on out? No. Everything is constantly changing and evolving. I'm going to draw rust cards out here. Since everything is constantly changing and evolving, what part of your life is static then? When I do these energy check-ins, I just tap into the overall energy that is surrounding us and we're here to experience. Mind you, this is just one experience of the infinite amount of experiences that we can have. So, can I possibly express in one tarot reading the infinite amount of possibilities of experiences that we could tap into? No. My words are limited. There's no way I could speak even fast enough to even cover 1/1,000,000% of the vastness of experience that we could tap into, because it's infinite. So even when I break it down to a small percentage, it's still putting a limitation of how infinite it is. And it's really up to us what we want to experience in the infinite amount of experiences that we can have. A lot of you have chose to be a twin flame because it's one of the heightened experiences that we can have in this human experience. Now, what are you going to do with that heightened experience? What are you doing it with your heightened experience in your own connection? What action steps are you taking with your experience in your own life? It's all about action. We're not here to sit back and watch life go by and wondering what is meant for us. What is meant for us, we take action with. We take action with what we're here to take action on. If you don't know what you're here to take action on, then connect with me. I'll be glad to help you connect to those things that you're here to take action on. But it's still up to you to take action on those guidances I give to you, because I can't possibly do it for you. Only you can. I can only give you guidance. And it's up to you to take action on those guidance I give you. We're here for the human experience. And it's up to you what you want to experience while you are here. You don't have to take any of my guidance. You don't have to experience anything that I'm guiding you to experience, or even giving you further guidance on things that you may have already experienced. Because if you haven't experienced how to love yourself, well, find out how to love yourself. This is what this connection is all about, is learning how to love yourself no matter what. That's what the 4 alchemical elements are all about, are empowering yourself so that you can love yourself on the depths of love itself. You don't know what the alchemical elements are. It's earth, water, air, and fire. In fact, when I look at this reading, I see all the elements there. If you know what the elements are and you know how to connect to them, I'm sure that you see them too. I'm also seeing strongly the masculine and feminine energy here. I mean, front and center right here, right? 2 cups. Masculine and feminine energy combining at the Kundalini. Yes, we're star beings too. But we surrender that power to have this human experience. And experience a connection that we have with a person who, mind you, is us. It's really up to you how you want to experience that connection with your person who is you, mind you. Just having another human experience with you so that we can combine our efforts. What are we here to combine our efforts with? What are we here to combine our efforts with? What are we here to transform? I know one of my main missions here is to raise the Earth's vibrations to the highest frequency possible. But if I'm not at the highest frequency possible, how am I supposed to raise the Earth's vibrations then? That's why I'm always in tune with my own frequencies, my own inner work, to become the best version of myself. And it's always continuous. There's not going to be ever an aspect of our own life that we're just like, I've done everything that I'm here to do. And we're constantly circling back to this human experience. Mind you, this is not my first one. I have past lives too. But also here in the present and now trying to make the most of this one. I'm still learning things in this experience too. And that's what we're here for, is the experience. Yeah, this is Ace of Rods. And the masculine energy is holding up the Ace of Rods. He's trying to gain further clarity on his passions too. But the masculines tend to mirror the feminine energy, right? Look at that. He's studying you right now to find out how he can love himself, to find his true connection. He's always looking to you for answers. You being the leader in his connection, knowing that without you, you wouldn't feel the connection. You both feel the connection. This connection is built on that love frequency, which is the highest frequency that you can feel here on Earth, is love. It doesn't take religion for us to feel the connection. Seeing that masculine and feminine energy again. The feminine energy feels the connection, and the masculine energy tends to learn from the connection. And the feminine energy, since they're the ones that feel the connection, they kind of delete the connection because they kind of look to the feminine energy for that guidance. That's why the masculine appears to be studying. Yet they both hold keys to this connection. The keys is representing the hermit, the inner work that we do on ourselves. That's why the 2 cups is in reverse. It's signifying that inner work that you do to have that inner union of your masculine and feminine energy. Incorporates all of those alchemical elements within yourself too. You can't have union, that inner union, without all those 4 alchemical elements coming together. Like I said, all those alchemical elements are showing up in this reading. Do you know how to apply these alchemical elements that you see in this reading into your own life so that you can feel empowered? Are you able to do that for yourself? If not, find a way so you can. So you can be empowered. So looking for something outside yourself to feel empowered. And once you feel that power within you, that's the energy that is magnetizing to your person. That's what draws your person towards you to be entangled with you. It's that power within you. There's only 2 options when it comes to you. You either are disempowered or empowered. It's either way. You either are empowered and you're drawing a person towards you, or you're being disempowered and it's repelling your person. Yes, how we feel about ourselves and our self-love is what makes us feel solid with our own connection. And we look back on our past experiences, a lot of those have to do with rooted belief systems. And what are rooted belief systems? Well, it's things that you need to put to death. And you need to transform them into ways that empower you. Because rooted belief systems are not empowering. Religion is one way you can experience rooted belief systems. This is one way. There's other ways that we can experience rooted belief systems. But they don't serve us well. Those rooted belief systems do not serve us well. What serves us well is power within us that resonates from our essence, which is based on pure love itself. If you don't think love is the answer, then what is the answer? If you think that there's someone else that's the answer, you could leave a comment in the comments down below and express what you think the answer is if love isn't. Why would you have a strong bond with someone that's built on the love frequency if the level isn't the answer? Why does it require Kundalini energy if love wasn't the answer? Why does it require cup energy, the 2 cups, if it didn't require love? Why does it require us to be on our truth, in our truth, if it didn't require love? How could we possibly be in our truth of love if it didn't involve Ace of Cups? And transmuting the energy around us so that why do we need to transmute the energy around us if we don't have love within us? How could we possibly even transmute the energy around us if we didn't have that self-love? Yes, we're always working on that part of ourselves, loving ourselves no matter what. Like I said, that's part of our lifetime journey. And yeah, there's going to be challenges that are going to challenge that love that we have for ourselves. Because without those challenges, it won't be unconditional love. Unconditional love has to be challenged. In fact, it's going to involve a lot of wounded energy. And it's our wounds within us that keep us from stepping into our true power. The true power is based on the love frequency. That's what the robe is showing. The red robe that the masculine energy is wearing there is love. And you only gain that love by his own life lessons too. He's mirroring that aspect of you. That's what the world card is all about. All those experiences that we have here. And also incorporates all the alchemical elements too. And also incorporates so above, so below. Stardust around us. Energy. Energy is just energy. Where do you think energy comes from? If energy is never lost or gained, that means all the energy is here to begin with. This is up to us if we're going to tap into that union energy that is always there and incorporate it in our lives. We're the only ones that keep it from flowing in our own lives. It's up to us if we want to tap into that union energy or not. It's all up to you if you want that union with yourself or not. And then once it is with you, then you can share it with your person. But it has to start with you first. That's why this is in reverse. You have to have the inner union first before you can manifest it in the 3D sense. Because our outer world just reflects our inner world. Everything we experience here on earth, we have manifested. And we have to take ownership of those things we have manifested in our own life. We have to take ownership of that. We cannot project our wounds to everybody else, saying it's their wounds to heal. No, it takes that inner work. That's why this is in reverse. Yet, a person looks to us to see how to heal. Because they see the transformation that we go through. They want it for themselves too. And you're going to be the reason why they want to do that work for themselves. Because they see it within you. And then they're going to want it for themselves too. They're going to first challenge you see if you really are stable in it, they will. But it's just making you become even a better version of yourself. Like I said, you're still a work in progress too. You still got shadow work to do. We just have to bypass our ego's perspective of ourselves to really dive deeper into the healing work. Why do I label it as healing work? Well, if you're not the best version of yourself, then what's keeping you from being the best version of you? Each one of us can express it differently. What's keeping you from being the best version of you? You might not even know. But if you don't know, then how are we going to know? I can help you connect to the true energy that lies within you so you can dive deeper into the inner work. But it's still going to require you taking action on it. With that being said, I'm going to draw a couple Mystic Heart cards here. See if I can get, well, we will get additional messages. Most time when I draw these cards, it just kind of confirms the message itself. Hoodie. And then I'm going to draw another one. Snapback. What I'm really seeing with these two cards was Snapback and Hoodie. The Hoodie is us trying to cover up that we really don't want to show the world that we still got work to do ourselves. Because exposing our wounds doesn't feel good. Our wounds don't feel good to us. So we're going to hide that aspect of us. Saying that we're going to cover that stuff up by us. But at the same time, we're still looking back for confirmation of who we are. That's why we watch tarot, right? Looking for more information about ourselves so that, we get those things that we really want. If it's things that we really want, then this is us trying to satisfy our ego. Because if we really are connected to our essence, that power within us, the energy within us, we don't lack anything. Because everything that we are experiencing here is just an experience. Then are those experiences controlling you? Or are you just here to experience those experiences and honoring those experiences for what they are? Or are you still looking for more information? Because you're not really ready to face your true self. If you're not ready to face your true self, you will be one time. Because that's really based on loving yourself no matter what. Because when you love yourself no matter what, then it doesn't matter what aspect of yourself is being shown to you. You embrace it for what it is. And you're thankful for those situations, because without those shadow aspects, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the light that resonates within you. So then you learn to really appreciate that duality within you. Because without the shadow, you won't be able to appreciate the light. Who you are, right? Start being who you really are. You're just here for the human experience. Well, in this human experience, we got friction. That friction comes from that duality. Well, I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.